up, Birdman?
Evening.
Nick doesn't need to know. Neither do my
Keep
guys.
my word.
Neither does anybody else.
Nobody knows who I'm with now.
My head feels like it's exploding in two. I've tried pain meds, it's not helping. She's fighting against me and I'm fighting against her, and we are breaking worse. I don't know.
She's listening, isn't she?
Oh, she's listening.
Wants to keep her from telling everyone else about this right afterwards.
Because she's furious with everyone else right now. They held us at gunpoint and brought us to you. They forced her into that decision to bring me back. She didn't really have a choice, did she? Not really. So
Are you
she's
upset at that?
Oh, no, not at all. Because I know damn well now that she wasn't going to let me back. And if they hadn't done
she
what
lied.
they did. No, she absolutely lied. She thinks she can do everything without me, and she can't. Well, at least not in our world. In a world where she didn't have to rob banks and could just open a bakery, sure. But that's not our world. I thought it was supposed to eliminate her. I was under the impression that it was going to remove her from the equation, whether or not it be temporary, but it would be like falling asleep. Neither of those things happened.
The results are different from what we got from the angels. He spoke of his other side being able to semi-watch, dazed even maybe, but alert, alive. What she did in the time in between, whatever she gave Hart, was not our concoction.
So what the fuck did she give Hart?
I don't know. Your daughter is much more intelligent than I when it comes to said things. You know my shtick. I'm here to fuck people, not fix things. You don't want to speak to my wife when it comes to what went different. But it was reversible. Which means we can probably push it the other way as well.
There's times where I can push her down or she pushes me down and I don't pay attention. I essentially fall asleep. That's the only way I can describe it. This was not that. This was this was dark and nothingness, and nothing I did mattered.
Perhaps you saw the hell we're all going to.
Fucking hope not.
What do you want, Elle? I don't mean that with malice. Speak plainly. Do you want her dead or do you want her subdued? We can help with both.
I don't want her dead.
She wants you dead.
Oh, yes, she does. But I never wanted her dead. Subdued, sure.
Subdued can always be reversed by your daughter. Will be reversed by your daughter. As many times as we get locked up, as many times as we're in the position of corrupt officials, needles flip, things change. Miss Emily won't fall toward another thing. She'll go into hiding next time.
Whatever that was, whatever she created, every time I fucking close my eyes right now, I feel like I am back there and I'm screaming to get out. Couple that with the feeling of the fact that I want to put a blade in every single person I see right now. I don't know. I've had and experienced anxiety before. This is different. This is... I don't know what this is. But I can't afford it.
Hello.
So how do I get
Fear.
rid of it?
The fear of the end.
No. That doesn't scare me. That never has.
And yet it does.
No.
You fear such a void. That would be your end as well.
No. It's being trapped. Like we're down in the well again. No matter how much you scream, it doesn't fucking matter.
I'll make my suggestion one more time. And I'll do whatever you ask. Kill her and be done with it. Or you might end up in that well one more time. She'll take no hesitation next time to do it to you.
She created me. Or I created myself. One or the other, I don't know. She created me to deal with a fucking world that she didn't want to deal with.
So don't let her deal with it. Give her the peace she seeks, even though she goes kicking and screaming now, and be done with it. Mercy kills sometimes is what is necessary. You probably shouldn't be asking me these questions though anyway. A little bloodlusty this past few weeks.
You and me both. That's the other problem I'm dealing with anyway. Don't stab, don't kill, don't do anything.
Who's saying this?
Nick. Oh, he wants to channel it. He's fine with the killing, but he doesn't... I don't know. Letting go of the other shit. It's complicated. Even if I attempted to get rid of her, I don't think I could.
You can't kill, enslave it. make it too afraid to challenge your rule again. I said, yeah, her. You know what I mean.
No, believe me. We're in that mental state right now because we're both battling against it. She got a taste of it without me again. And she liked it. But again, that's not our world. I can play nice. I can do the same shit she does. She can't do what I do.
Perhaps setting up protocols for if she did take over like that again to ensure she doesn't stay that way.
How? What
Take,
protocols?
take the things she loves that you know she can't live without. I know she's listening right now. Have it threaten should this ever happen again. Scorch earth policy. Make it beneficial for her to not overstep.
See, the problem with that is family, or glazed and glorious. All things that benefit me as well. So it's complicated to find something that she is endeared towards.
Would
that
you
I can
prefer
hold
you have
over her.
Blazing Glorious while you're in a void? Stuck there for eternity? Would you rather burn to make sure you stay alive?
I will burn it to the ground if necessary.
So be it. The plague will burn it to the fucking ground should she ever take over again. Completely. What's one more favor?
Yeah, you're pissing her off.
I'm doing it a lot lately. Fucking Mongolians are at my fucking wall. 3 crews. 3 fucking crews. I fucking us right now.
Who?
The Angels for the incident with, what we did for you guys. The Reapers because they're starting to get pissy-wissy that we took quite a few of their members. And the techies keep staring at us from a distance. I don't know why.
What the fuck do the techies want?
They showed up in force to Polito the other day when we had Eddie's Hardware open. Kept asking for Alex and a few other of my members, and they kept staying off in a distance. And then when we got a surge rush, I guess they decided whatever they were going to do wasn't worth their time and fucked off. They're looking for a few of my members for some reason.
All's easy to deal with. The Reapers
Then I-
are pushovers. The fucking Lunar Angels are pushovers, and the techies are fractured currently.
And then there's one more issue.
What would that be?
About half of Red.
Which ones?
Not
Well,
my place to
I
say.
can already guess. Sin, in her issue with what y'all did to Hart. Kato, because he's Kato. Nick doesn't fucking trust you. At all. Denver's Denver, but he is an ex-Ranger, but he's moldable.
Ranger's a good friend. Or, excuse me, Denver's a good friend.
And Denver's not a problem. So who else?
It's the lack of trust.
Hmm.
We've bled for your group multiple times by now. You have family members free because of us.
I'm aware. The problem is a lot of that I did behind their backs. I don't always move with them.
So what happens when the day comes that they decide that the plague is too much of a problem?
I
What am
won't.
I supposed to do, El?
I'm not going to allow it to get to that point. At least I have no intention of it.
I'm a very dishonest man to the people I don't like. But I've always been straight with you. My people are at a moment where we can either flourish or die very quietly. I got too many fuckers on my heels right now. I'll help you out. I'll see what I can do about keeping her in check. I need Red's opinion to change. I don't need one more enemy.
We're not currently your enemy. You brought me back. You didn't have to. You could have left it there, but you didn't. They know that.
We spoke about it once. I told you I'd do that. That promise was to you, not them.
Mm-hmm. It still benefited them. You're more of an ally than an enemy, Crane. I see it. They see it. They just are, what's the word? Strong-minded, bullheaded, British. Deal with your other problems right now. We're not a threat. Well, not currently, anyway. At least always not to you.
Apologize to Nick for me then. The
Why?
Reapers come first.
I hope you mean with a gun.
They're flailing around with their death throws. It's time to do that mercy kill.
Nick has already said multiple times they're not his Reapers.
We can all say different things until it's actually happening.
I don't think he would defend them. Quite honestly, I
think he'll
think he
defend
wants. I think he wants to pull a trigger on him, just solely from the point that he was the one who created them. They are not what he created.
A weak leader, their vice president, stirring shit. Their people disorganized, and yet their only friend. They're trying to press. I don't understand it. It's confusing.
Maybe they're like the Rangers and they just want to fight.
It's unfortunate.
Hmm.
I got more uses out of the Aztecas than I did the Reapers.
It's because the Aztecas were actually, while annoying, interesting and useful.
Well, there, we both ranted. Yes, I'll help you with whatever you need. Forgive my tongue.
You're fine. Right now, Crane, I need to be able to sleep. That's my biggest issue.
When was the last time you've actually slept? Truly. That doesn't involve her taking control.
Quite honestly, I don't know. Not since you guys brought me back. Just like I said, I can't keep functioning like this. It's gonna be a problem.
I know you told me to tell nobody, but the wife wanted to know about this to help. Just
Her and you and no one else.
not a soul.
And if we meet, no one else knows. Because the last thing I need is Alex running his mouth and Nick, which you know he'll do.
I know he'll do. I know where his loyalties lie. He's a good soldier.
Yep. If she's around later, let me know. Maybe she can come up with something.
I will.
And preferably a different pain medication that's not going to be addictive but can deal with a migraine.
Carolac will do just fine. You know, start Navy.
Yeah. And anything that'll knock her out of the equation. Even if it's temporary. Just until I figure out how to control this.
Inform her I'm not fucking around. She needs to heal, or it will happen. That should actually cause some of those fucking headaches to stop if she's fighting you. Who truly cares about shit that she likes and loves? Unfortunate for her, I'm actually a man of loyalty. I'll do it.
I bet you would. Getting rid of me isn't going to help, you know.
Take no pleasure in getting rid of you.
It's just going to make things worse. No, it won't. Anything will give me a chance to deal with you and fucking stop having headaches and move from there. You're stuck with me, whether or not you like it. You made me. Yeah, which I regret.
At least she doesn't want to kill you. Can you say the same?
Is that an option? No.
Yet you were willing to leave her trapped in a place that you know all too well yourself. Find your center before it's found for you. And I don't mean as a threat from me. This world will find it for you.
It's like I told you before, I don't need her.
You do.
You keep saying that, but you do. Every time a bullet flies at us, you fucking hide.
There will be more bullets.
It's gonna be more of everything. I appreciate the help, Crane.
When you call, I come running.
Let me know when Morgan's around later. Have a reach out. I'll be around.
We will. I'll inform her first, so no slipping happens.
Good. She needs to take a look at whatever the fuck's going on with my head.
We have plenty of different labs.
It hit a point the other day where I almost passed out. I can't have that happening when I'm in the middle of shit. So. Yeah, never reach out.
Miss Emily,
What?
what was your intention? keeping her trapped. Where were you to go from there?
Actually have a life that doesn't involve stabs and shots and jail and death.
I like you, Emily. But you're a fool. Everybody knows your face, your crimes, your name, what you've done. If you think it's washed away because you put one personality away, you're a fucking fool. Have a lovely night.
See, he gets it.